He gets betrayed by his own fiancée, dropped into a cage full of zombies, and eaten alive. Rough start, right? Except that's not the start. That's the end of his first life. And it's about to become the best thing that ever happened to him. 1 month before the actual apocalypse hits, this guy wakes up back in his old apartment. Heart pounding, memories of his own death still fresh. Full rewind, full reset. And this time, he knows exactly which building becomes a fortress, exactly which supplier's food doesn't spoil, and exactly which sweet, loving fiancé is secretly sleeping with another man behind his back. Oh, and somewhere in the middle of all this, he casually pulls out a ring that stores an entire warehouse of supplies inside a pocket dimension where time literally does not move. A real estate manager mocks him for looking broke, then watches him buy a whole property in cash 5 minutes later. A supermarket manager who used to bully him in school gets forced to bow and apologize in front of a full store of customers. That's the trailer. Now let's rewind and watch it actually happen. His name's Jang Xiaoyong, and in his first life, he was the guy everyone could take advantage of. Trusting, soft-hearted, the type who'd give his last dollar to someone with a sob story. That someone was Jing, his fiancée, and she took full advantage of it, right up until the apocalypse hit, and she helped feed him to the zombies with a smile on her face. Here's the thing about a zombie apocalypse, though. It doesn't care how nice you are. Toxic fog rolls in, people start mutating, bites spread the infection, and within weeks the world Xiaoyong knew is gone. He survived that world for a long time, built a group, trusted the wrong people in that group, and one by one watched almost everyone he cared about die, mostly because he refused to believe the woman he loved could be the reason why. Eventually they caught him. Jing stood there and told him, flat out, that everyone he loved was already dead. Then they strung him up over a pit of zombies like a piece of meat and let go. Dying like that would break most people. For Xiaoyong, it turns out, it was just the reset button. He wakes up gasping in his own bed, and the date on his phone stops him cold. This is a full month before the outbreak even starts. Every memory from his last life is sitting right there in his head. Every mistake, every name, every warning sign he ignored the first time around. Jing's already in the apartment, already talking about the wedding, already bringing up the bride price like it's the most important thing in the world right now. Old Xiaoyong would have caved instantly. New Xiaoyong looks at her and, for the first time, actually sees her. He kicks her out. No explanation, no argument, no drama. Just done. She's stunned. This isn't the man she trained for months to control. That same day, something stranger happens. A notification pops up in his vision like a video game HUD, except it's real, and it's talking directly to his brain. A system. Its first mission is blunt. Prepare for the apocalypse, complete objectives, earn points, unlock rewards. Xiaoyong doesn't need convincing. He already knows what's coming. This is just the tool that's going to help him survive it properly this time. First move? He treats himself to a genuinely expensive meal, just because he remembers what it felt like to starve during the collapse. Small win, but it feels incredible. Second move. Jing and her friend Shuya try to squeeze more money out of him. He shuts that down immediately too. No more bleeding himself dry for people who never actually cared about him. Third move, and the big one, he needs a fortress. Somewhere defensible, somewhere remote enough to survive what's coming. He walks into a real estate office looking, admittedly, kind of average, and the manager, a guy named Zhu, takes one look at him and basically laughs him out of the building. Tells him he can't even afford a toilet in this place, let alone actual property. Big mistake. Xiaoyong lists off exactly what he needs. An abandoned factory property, near water, near mountains, defensible terrain, and pays for it, in full, on the spot. Manager Zhu's jaw practically hits the floor, while his own employees start snickering behind his back. That's face slap number 1, and honestly, it's just a warm-up. Word travels fast though, and Li Hu, Jing's secret boyfriend, because of course she has one, spots Xiaoyong buying property with money Jing assumed was hers. Jing shows up furious, ready to demand answers. Xiaoyong beats her to it. He tells her, calmly, that he already knows about Li Hu, already knows about the affair, already knows exactly what kind of person she is. Jing's face goes white. Her whole plan just fell apart in one sentence, and she never even saw it coming. With Jing officially out of his life, Xiaoyong turns fully toward the fortress. He hires a construction crew, lays out the blueprint, Reinforced walls, watchtowers, barbed wire, steel gates, a proper warehouse, and gets hit with the first real snag. The crew wants a massive advance payment before they'll start. He doesn't have it, not yet, so he sells his house. Smart move, too. He negotiates a deal where he keeps living there temporarily while multiple buyers fight over it, and walks away with millions banked. Construction on the fortress kicks off immediately. Next system mission, stockpile food. Not buy some canned goods food. We're talking supermarket clearing, staff whispering behind his back levels of food. People genuinely think he's lost his mind. Completing that mission unlocks something insane, a protagonist box, and inside it, a spatial ring. This thing can hold roughly 500 square meters of storage, and because time literally doesn't pass inside it, nothing he stores ever spoils. Groceries from month 1 stay fresh forever. That ring alone just solved half his survival problems in one shot. Speaking of that grocery run, guess who's working the register? Yang Tao, old school bully, now a supermarket manager, and he immediately starts running his mouth the second he recognizes Xiao Yong. Xiao Yong pays over 50,000 yuan without blinking, casually mentions his account balance sits in the millions, and watches Yang Tao's whole attitude collapse in real time. Forced apology, right there in front of customers. Face slap number 2, and honestly, it's satisfying every single time. Yang Tao, trying to save face, points him toward a wholesale supplier named Sheng for bulk deals. Sheng takes one look at him and assumes it's another broke guy playing pretend. Xiao Yong transfers the cash instantly. Sheng's tone changes so fast it's almost funny, rejecting the cheap stock, demanding only the good stuff, negotiating better terms using his old house as collateral. Massive shipments get scheduled. Face slap number 3, if you're counting. Somewhere in all this hustling, he meets an old man who's also looking to buy his house. Needs it for his granddaughter, he says, voice completely sincere. No angle, no scheme, just an honest guy trying to take care of his family. Xiao Yong doesn't know it yet, but that old man is about to become one of the most important people in this entire story. The fortress creeps up to 70–80% done. Warehouses go online. Food shipments start rolling in like clockwork. What used to be a rusted, forgotten factory is turning into something that actually looks like it could survive the end of the world. And the system notices. Another reward drops. This time it's a skill, mind's eye. Basically an internal lie detector for hostility. Someone means him harm, he'll know instantly. Someone's actually trustworthy, he'll know that too. After everything Jing pulled on him in his last life, this thing might be the single most valuable tool he's got. No more getting blindsided by smiling snakes. Next mission, weapons. And that means one place, the black market. Xiao Yong walks in, drops an order worth millions like it's nothing, and the dealer's whole crew straightens up immediately. Say what you want about illegal arms deals, but money talks the same language everywhere. On his way out, guess who's lurking nearby? Li Hu. Jing's side piece, still smug, still thinking he's got some kind of upper hand here. Xiao Yong flicks on mind's eye and gets an instant read. Hostile. Confirmed enemy. He doesn't even need to throw a punch himself. He just casually lets the dealer's men know exactly who they're dealing with. And Li Hu gets absolutely worked over on the spot. Face slap number 4, and this one's got teeth. Li Hu limps off swearing revenge, which sure, good luck with that. The weapons come in. Mission complete. And the reward this time isn't points or gear. It's enhancement potions. Straight up permanent strength boosters. Xiao Yong injects them without hesitation. Next thing you know, he's testing his new strength by bending a steel bar with his bare hands, like it's a pipe cleaner. Ordinary human Xiao Yong is officially gone. Whatever's left now hits like a truck. He stashes every last weapon inside the spatial ring, because obviously. Now, remember that honest old man from before? The one who just wanted a house for his granddaughter? Xiao Yong decides to drop off some emergency supplies at his place. No big speech, just quietly doing something decent for someone who deserves it. And that's when he spots a photograph on the shelf. The granddaughter. It's Shan Shan. In his first life, Shan Shan was one of his people. One of the few who actually survived alongside him for a long stretch before everything fell apart. And her grandfather, this same sweet old man standing right in front of him, died trying to protect her back then. Not this time. Xiao Yong tells the old man to forget the move, forget the paperwork, just come with him right now. Understandably, the old man thinks he's completely lost it. Random apocalypse warnings from the guy who just bought his groceries? Sure, buddy. So Xiaoyong does the one thing that'll actually prove it. He opens the spatial ring and starts making entire crates of supplies vanish into thin air, right there in the living room. The old man's jaw drops. That's not a trick. That's not a scam. That's something impossible happening right in front of his face. And suddenly every wild thing Xiaoyong just said sounds a lot less crazy. He tells Xiaoyong where Shanshan actually is, still at school, still living her normal life with zero clue what's coming. They drive there immediately, and the timing could not be worse. Shanshan's getting cornered by a group of classmates, straight up bullied, and when her grandfather tries to step in to protect her, they shove him aside like he's nothing. Xiaoyong gets there before it goes any further, and then it's over almost instantly. Enhanced Strength meets a bunch of overconfident teenagers, and it's not even close. He doesn't seriously hurt any of them. Instead, he grabs the ringleader and just chops off her hair right there in front of everyone, tells her short hair might actually save her life one day. She has absolutely no idea what that means yet. She's about to find out. Shanshan, understandably, thinks her grandfather's been scammed by some random stranger. Xiaoyong lays it out anyway. Apocalypse, toxic fog, mutation, zombies, the whole thing. She's skeptical right up until she checks the news on her phone and sees reports of bizarre attacks and people acting violently in ways that don't add up. Doesn't fully believe him yet, but something's clearly wrong with the world, and she knows it. On the drive back to the fortress, some idiot in traffic decides to play chicken, swerving into Xiaoyong's lane like he owns the road. Old Xiaoyong would have swallowed it and let the guy get away with it. New Xiaoyong just rams him straight off the road and keeps driving. Small moment, but it says a lot about who he's become. Back at the fortress, he gives Shanshan and her grandfather the full tour. Reinforced walls, steel gates, watchtowers, an inspection zone for anyone new before they're allowed anywhere near the inner base. Rule number 1. Trust gets earned, not assumed. He runs mind's eye on both of them, just to be thorough. Clean readings, both of them. Genuinely good people. He hands them weapons and tells them straight up, these aren't optional accessories anymore. These are survival tools now. Barely a moment to breathe before the system fires off another mission. New target. Rescue Jiangxi, another one of his people from the last life. A glowing marker appears in his vision, visible only to him, pointing the way. He reminds Shanshan and her grandfather to follow the fortress rules no matter what, then heads out alone. Meanwhile, across town, Jiangxi has absolutely no idea his night is about to go sideways. He's out celebrating with friends at a karaoke club, bumps into the wrong group of guys in a hallway, and what should have been an awkward, my bad moment turns into a full-blown beatdown. A waiter tries to break it up and gets dragged into the violence too. Jiangxi and his friends retreat into a private room, but the gang kicks the door in anyway, forces everyone to their knees, and cracks one kid over the head with a bottle hard enough to leave him seriously hurt. And that injured waiter? The one who just got smashed trying to help strangers? Dark veins start crawling up his skin. He's not getting back up as a person. He gets back up as the first zombie of the entire apocalypse, and he's standing in a room full of terrified, bleeding teenagers who have absolutely no clue what's about to happen to them. The zombie doesn't hesitate. It lunges at the nearest gang member, teeth first, and just like that, the room stops being a beatdown and starts being a bloodbath. Nobody understands what's happening. People are screaming, trying to pull the thing off, and every single person who touches it gets bitten in the process. Congratulations, gang! You just multiplied your problem by 5. That's exactly when Xiaoyong kicks the door open. He takes one look and knows immediately. He's seen this exact scene before, just in a different building, a different life. No panic, no hesitation. While everyone else in that room is losing their minds, he walks in looking almost bored. He grabs the zombie mid-lunge and slams it through a television set like it's a rag doll. One hit. Done. The room goes dead silent, except for static crackling out of the shattered TV. He checks on Jiangxi first, grabs him, checks for bite marks, confirms he's clean. Get out. Now. No arguments. Jiangxi's too stunned to do anything but nod and scramble. But one of the gang members already got bitten in the chaos, and Xiaoyong spots it immediately. Those same dark veins starting to spread up his arm. Early infection, textbook symptoms. No time to explain any of this to a room full of terrified strangers. So he just grabs the guy, hauls him into the bathroom, and locks the door. Zombies can't work door handles yet. Small mercy, but he'll take it. That's when the gang leader, still furious, still not grasping what he just watched happen to his own guy, decides Xiaoyong's the real threat here and comes at him swinging. Big mistake. Enhanced strength meets an average guy who's never had to fight anything scarier than a bar tab, and Xiaoyong slams him to the ground so fast the guy doesn't even get a second swing in. The freshly infected subordinate bursts out of the bathroom next, already twitching, already turning, and charges straight at Xiaoyong with whatever's left of his humanity draining out of him by the second. One punch. Lights out. Down for the count before he even finishes the turn. And that's the apocalypse, officially open for business. One karaoke room at a time, with nobody in this city having the faintest idea what's about to hit them, except for the one guy who's already lived through it once and came back determined not to lose everyone again.